Greetings and welcome to the Fireside Chat. My name is Icarus, and with me is a lot of people. Jennifer, Richard, Humble, what? Bubbles Dog, Howard.
Humble is my middle name.
Uh, and then we
Humble
say
Bubble
hello.
Howard.
Humble Bubbles.
Alright. I
What
saw
an
the Bubbles
intro.
Dog tag, so I got confused a bit. Right. So welcome to
What
another
an
The
intro.
Fireside Chat. So what do we have?
Welcome.
Hi. Welcome.
Yeah, so you gotta give our titles, Renee. Like Renee is the stream technician. Emily is social media
Coordinator.
coordinator. What titles do you usually
Manager.
go with?
Well,
Oh, are you talking about like
Howard-
this is why,
Howard has
okay.
called me the social media manager, so I got promoted.
No, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
so this is why I was pushing hard for Embr themed titles, right?
Oh
and then
yeah.
because like if we do that, if we have done that, because like okay, while we're on that subject, okay, fine. I'm
Let's come up with
supposed
them now. We'll
to
do it live.
right.
Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna derail this conversation again, but we're supposed to talk about like what we're up to, whatever. We'll do that. Let's do that first, and then I will save a. Dude, I still have I have a deadline for text translation, but screw it because let's talk about the credit stuff because that's fun. All right. So on the Embr end, wait, are we finished introducing ourselves or no?
Oh, good. It's fine. Just chat. It's fine.
Jeez.
Go on. It's fine.
Sure. Whatever. Yeah, I'm sorry. But the tasking for this week has been a pretty hectic week for us. We're trying to basically it's like we're wrapping up just about like everything we were shooting for early access, and we're just about ready to like freeze, and right now we're just spending a lot of time debugging, and there's which is a lot of work. I mean, it's basically the bug's been tracking pretty well. It's like, I don't want to use a COVID-19 analogy because that would be inappropriate, but we have been, fixing bugs at a rate now that's higher than they're being reported. So like our bug pile has been like actually going down, which is pretty good. And so like it's definitely getting a lot better. The game's like performance wise is getting a lot better. Hopefully, this week's testing. Well, I'm not sure if you guys will experience it because it's the latest build, but hopefully overall, like people will just have a better and better experience in the game, and there'll be like less crazy or bugs and whatnot. So like yeah, it's been going good. We have like a bunch of like truck skins, items, and stuff that we're making it in. UIs getting their just there's a lot of polish we're still doing, but generally the new UI structure is there. Is in, music is in, tutorial is done. Jesse Cox's VO is in, and we are doing some tutorial. We want to do more dedicated tutorial testing. I'm sure like we'll talk more about that. But and then we're doing a new item giveaway. Plus a mention in the credits. If that gets like really crazy, we probably won't be able to do that in the game, but we'll duplicate our credits on the Embr website or Embr site. So we'll at least have you there for sure. Yeah, a lot of things happening. Like translation is like we caught just because we're scrambling to put in some new stuff. So new items and stuff. So we had some more translation stuff to be done. I'm actually supposed to wrap that up right now, but we're still trying to wrap that up. But someone asked how many different languages. I need to count, but we'll be supporting all the major European languages, right? Which are Spanish, German, Italian, obviously English, but French, Portuguese, Russian, and I think we'll have Polish in there as well. And then Asian languages right now we're supporting simplified traditional Chinese, Korean, Japanese. So yeah, there'll be quite a there will be Embr will be available in quite a few different languages. What am I missing?
as development. That's about everything I've heard. Everything I've heard this week has been about language translation stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we're also just like hardcore trying to. Oh no, I'm not supposed to say that. Never mind.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, phew! Like
Fair
Don't
enough.
spill any beans.
I know I almost spilled a huge one. Oh my god.
Well, as far as English goes, I can translate from perfect English into stuttering, mumbled, backwoods English. If you need that.
I mean, we could always use the what do you call it? Like, I guess is it Georgian dialect?
No, well, I'm from Wisconsin, but I think Georgia's leaking into me slowly. I need to. I need to purge it.
I did one of those like language etymology, like one of those like etymology or linguistic root test or quiz, right? And when I was in California, it's pretty interesting, right? When I was in California, I was definitely predominantly, California accent with some traces of, Asian, well, like, Taiwanese or Chinese accent, no, obviously. But now I'm firmly like a mixture of like all three, which is why I guess my accent is a bit weird now. So it's like, oh, so like when I was in California, I had, surfer friends that I hang out with. So there was that weird thing. And now just like this New Yorker little bit creeping in like Asian.
I've never heard of those tests.
Oh, I could try to dig up the link. It's fun. They basically just ask you a bunch of
yeah,
like usage questions. Hey, what do you call this? How would you say this? How would you pronounce this? Blah blah. And so you basically fill out a questionnaire, and from there they can determine sort of your, I guess, regional like dialect or like root.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot online.
Anyway, so like segueing into credits. All right. So what I wanted to say is that this is why I was pushing really hard for Embr themed credits or titles, because two reasons. One, it is hilarious, it's fun. And it's like, for times like this, we can totally like have fun, right? The second thing, three reasons. The second reason is that you can actually glorify yourself. So for example, if you have wanted to call yourself, Emily, you have wanted to call yourself the VP of corporate relations or whatever, you could have, you missed that opportunity.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I missed
exactly.
it.
Now, you could have like all these like super crazy fancy titles, but now you missed it. I'm telling you.
Damn.
Exactly.
Missed the boat.
Yeah, and and third of all, like I keep saying, right? It's just like we're gonna put our real titles on our like business cards or resumes or whatever the hell. So like I thought like credits is where we could have a lot of fun with it. Like we did that with Amsterdam. I thought it was like pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Everything was like in the theme of Amsterdam township, right? Like everything's like, oh, our role in Amsterdam, and that was like awesome. But
right.
I had wanted for us to theme it, in the vein of, or like in the worldview of Embr corporate, but only like 3 people end up doing it.
I didn't know. I would have put my name down as something more fun, but I didn't.
Dude, I said that repeatedly in like the Embr, like in Embr Discord, and no one like bothered to look at it. And the people who were just like looking at it, it's like, no, man, okay, sorry. Like
when I saw it, it was Matt that pinged it, so Matt didn't mention anything about it. Disappointed.
You guys could have been like VPs, whatever, directors, or whatever, but now you're not.
Well,
think if
That's
I
how,
was
that's
to
how
have,
title is that's how title is given in the Ember corporate, freely.
I think
still-
my title in the Ember sphere would probably be Jaywalker.
You could have been Skywalker.
I
Dog.
occasionally walk in the wrong place and see stuff, and then I walk back out again.
all right. Before we get, if I can, before we get too much deeper into this, events for this week. We have Dev Games in 45 minutes. It will be streamed right here on this channel. Iron Fork is just under 3 hours from now. Embr Alpha testing is an hour after Iron Fork. Iron Fork will not be streamed, as far as I know. I don't think it's being streamed right now. So Embr Alpha testing at 1700 Eastern Time, 2100 UTC. Crucible is tomorrow, 1400 EDT, 1800 UTC. Signups for that close right as the stream starts, I think. But you can sign up next week if you're interested. That I'm not sure if that will be streamed either. Chaos Skirmish tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 a.m. UTC. Very early for the European folks, but there it is. That is always streamed at twitch.tv/thatlasagnaguy. That's Sean's stream. SES is Sunday, 1500 EDT, 1900 UTC. Will SES be streamed this week?
Maybe. Depends on if I get somebody to stream it. I've been
okay.
trying to stream it, but my internet does not like that. So we'll see.
Gotcha. Yeah, I wanna give those streams shout outs if we know about
be
them.
able to help with that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, if there
Okay.
is a stream, it will be posted, and also posted in the announcements board.
Will you post it on the Guns of Icarus Discord
Yes,
as well? Okay.
I'll put it in community events. And stuff.
All right.
So,
Cool.
yeah.
So those are events. And if you have questions, put them in chat. We'll get to them at some point. Let's see. Go live in Boston for a while. Throwing that accent in the mix would be funny. I think that's directed at Howard. And
Yeah.
have we seen all the other companies and products named Embr? Yeah, a few.
Yes. Well, okay. So you know what annoys the crap out of me, right? Like it's almost like a sort of a personal battle. I'm taking this personally now. Ember Wave. Okay, like I don't know what you guys feel, how you guys feel about Ember Wave, right? But personally, I'm just like, dude, that's bullshit. Okay, like whatever. It's such a gimmick product, and they're just like dominating the Ember SEO right now, and it pisses me off. If there is a service that's legitimately deserving of dominating the Ember SEO, it is Ember. Right? It's like Ember, the product, instead of this stupid, BS gadget called Ember Wave. But anyway,
I don't even know what that is.
No, it's just like this. I don't even want to give them a plug. Okay, I don't even want to give them a plug.
It's basically crystal healing bullshit stuff.
No. It's like beneath me to give it, but it's basically this. Damn it! I think I'm gonna do that anyway. So it's like this wrist, like almost like an Apple Watch thing that you wear on your wrist, and it like detects your body temperature, and then if it's like if you're hot, right, it'll basically just stimulate your nerve, like like a cooling nerve, whatever. Like basically like stimulate your nerve to like kind of give you a cooling sensation. So it's kind of like a body temperature monitor or whatever.
That's so weird.
So yeah, well,
Why?
it's a placebo thing. It's they're full of.
Oh,
Like,
for sure.
Like it's one of those silly gadgets, like that mind-altering happy joy wire thing you put on your forehead, and you push a button, and it can make you any mood you want. Yeah, sure, right.
Like I would like to make it a personal mission to overthrow them in Ember SEO, and hopefully everyone can help me do that.
I know some YouTubers that like to debunk technical garbage. Maybe I should send them just send them some Ember Wave stuff their way.
Yeah. Yeah. But yes, there was that Ember, like, some crystal, whatever stone thing. There is a band now called Ember that like put out a new single, which just pissed me off too. But yeah, anything that competes with Ember in Ember SEO like annoys me right now. But yeah, there are a few things out there.
Ember stock, but they are from the Embr company.
Yeah, all frauds.
Let's see. Ember testing this week. We did stream Ember alpha testing yesterday. We will be streaming Ember alpha testing, beta testing. Is it okay to call it a beta now? I don't even know. Ember testing. We will be streaming it this afternoon, this evening as well. So if you want to watch it, if you're not able to participate, or you just want to listen to us chat about random things while we play some Ember, yeah, not only can you hop in and play with us, you can also watch it on this channel. We should be able, plan is to stream both of those test sessions every week. So look forward to that. If you don't have the Ember Alpha yet, you can get a key by joining the Ember Discord. That's discord.gg/embr. There's a link down below on both Twitch and Mixer. And yeah, you can get a key. You can help us out. You can test the tutorial. I'll get to that. Oh, yeah. Okay, no, yeah, that's all I got there. So we do have a new tutorial testing initiative thing. We did an announcement on Discord. We got an announcement on Steam. Yeah, it's everywhere. All you have to do is get a key for the alpha. It's free. Do some testing, play through the tutorial. It's the first level, so it's not that much of a time commitment for you. And then there's a feedback form, which is linked in all of the announcements. And all you have to do is fill that out and leave your email, and we'll get your name in the credits of Ember, and also a special tester outfit, which isn't designed yet, but we'll post.
It'll be shiny. So
yeah, I'll post images when we have it.
Shiny.
But for now, just suffice to say that it's special shirt you can wear on your character.
Yeah, it's
when
being
the game
designed.
releases.
It's being designed. It's not like done
Oh, okay.
yet.
I haven't seen it yet. Is all. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I don't know what it looks like. Yes, and there is a giveaway for Guns of Icarus war chest coins if you type !fire and join that in Twitch chat. Twitch only. Sorry. If you're watching somewhere other than Twitch, you can pop over to Twitch, twitch.tv/musegamesnyc. All right. What else do we have? Anything else about Ember dev stuff or announcements before we move on?
I don't know.
I'll take that. I think we covered everything. I think we
Yeah.
covered everything. Oh, we do have an Ember. IMBR Ember. And we have a new Imgur post as well, which is also about the tutorial. If you've been watching streams and stuff, you've probably seen all that. But yeah, if you haven't yet, we'd appreciate you checking it out and giving it an upvote if you like the content. We'd appreciate it because helps more people see it, helps more people find out about Ember. Richard, what's going
That's
on?
me.
What's going on with guns? What's going on with Guns of Icarus?
Well, there's this weird rumor going around that kind of, it's almost like a legend, maybe a, I don't know, urban legend type thing, that whenever my profile picture in Discord makes a full rotation, there's going to be an update. And I don't know where people get this idea from. It's I think it's just people's imagination, because obviously my profile picture has not changed ever. So there's
Uh-huh.
that. Otherwise, I've been working on various things, and right now I'm concentrating on some balance changes with co-op, trying to take all the feedback we've had since the release of co-op and incorporate that into some changes to boost the replayability and some of the fun aspects, while reducing some of the annoying stuff that people have pointed out. Balancing out some of the things that people use constantly, trying to bring in some more variety. Because whenever you make changes, people will eventually figure out the best way of doing things, and then that's the only thing they will do. So you've got to shake things up once in a while in order to keep things fresh.
Hmm. Cool.
So, yeah, I'm working on cluster Hades for the boss ships that will basically launch shotgun Hades at you, which are not very dangerous at range, but they look terrifying, which is awesome. But if you get too close to them, then it changes from a shotgun into everything hits you at once. And then it's your typical shotgun where it just destroys everything on your ship. And I'm doing some modifications to the walls to change those up some. We'll be adding, right now we have Wall Maria, we'll be adding Wall Rose. And Wall Rose is very antisocial, doesn't like ships anywhere near it, and will forcibly throw you across the map if you get too close. So that is amusing. Lutessa will be changing from an intercept map into an assault map. I've been testing a bunch of stuff on that along with some testers, and we've come to the point where we're pretty happy with it.
Before you go on, Renee, we have some pictures of Walrose if you want to put those up on stream.
Already done.
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
It's my fault. I wasn't watching the stream.
Ah,
It's my fault.
yes. Walrose has two large, basically force guns. Like
Gotcha.
if you ever see force throws from Star Wars, that's basically what Walrose does.
Just gonna be kicking everyone around.
Yes, with extreme prejudice.
We also have what is this? An image of the Judgment with one of the new decals on it. It's just framed really nicely in there.
I'm assuming I know what that one is going to be.
It's
I like
it's one of the Dust and Air ones, I believe.
Oh, okay, so it's not the one I was assuming. Oh yeah, because I never made a judgment. Yes, that one is the Yeshin one.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Very nice.
Okay, cool.
Those are all ready to go as soon as we have an update that my profile picture has nothing to do with. The Broken Hammer Games crew are really excited about that. They've been waiting a while. The original was going to be just 6 white decals, but we've decided to give them a bonus, and now they are going to have 6 colored decals as well.
Yeah, because we are. Well, when they first submitted them, we were not accepting colored decals, but now we are.
And there will be new badges. there are. Did you send Kairos the new badges?
Oh, I didn't. Do we want to show those off?
Sure. I've
Yes.
shown them in various places.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I don't even know which ones you ended up using. Did you take my new purple one or keep the old one?
That was already
Doesn't matter.
committed, so
Oh, okay,
it's
okay.
the old
That's fine.
purple one.
Here, Renee, throw this up on stream.
But yes, Chaos Saturday or Chaos Skirmish Saturdays will have 2 badges for.
Give me a moment.
It's all right.
So yes, they're going to have badges for. I'm not sure what they're going to have them for yet. I just offered to let them have badges.
Okay, yeah.
And
Well, and oh, go ahead.
so a couple were submitted, or actually 3 or 4 were submitted, and 2 were chosen because people like those.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah,
then there's
those.
yes, the 2 or the chaos ones are the ones with dice on, because obviously chaos is all about random chance. And after discussing, they came up with dice. The colored ones are going to be for, well, those are your deal, so you can explain
Oh
what
yeah.
those are going to be for.
Well, I was just gonna say I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with them yet, but they're in there. They are okay. So I want to tell this. So a long time ago, there was a challenge to play with novice players and submit your screenshots of you winning a match or whatever, playing with them in I don't remember the exact details. And if you did it, you got the Ruby Teaching Medallion as a badge. And for the longest time, I thought there was also an Emerald and a Sapphire one. Turns out there isn't. It was just the Ruby one. I don't know why I had that in my head that the other 2 existed, but I was wrong, and so I was like, well, I can just edit these. I can just edit the image, and it'll work, right? It was kind of meant to be. I meant that as kind of just like a, hey, can we do this? And then I think Richard, you like they're good enough quality. You were like, well, we can just use them.
Yep,
So there
pretty
they are.
much.
And then I went a little wild with it. So we have Emerald and Sapphire and what did I call the rest of them? Amethyst and Peridot and Aquamarine. Did you add a Pearl one?
No, I did not add a pearl one. That would have
Uh,
been. I don't know. I started thinking
It's fine.
Pokemon, and then I'm like, "Do you have a pearl?" Because of all the different Pokemon versions.
We got different references. Got cross references.
So that's what I was immediately thinking with all the colors, and I'm like, "Well, there's no pearl."
I see. See, because I had Steven Universe in mind.
I've never seen
Oh, okay.
Steven
It's
Universe yet. So.
Yes.
There
I
is
didn't
there
as
is
well, by the way.
I thought about doing a diamond one, but white did not work very well. Like it just ended up washed out. Maybe somebody with better image editing skills than me could
I
make.
could use the teal one and go the Minecraft route and say that one's diamond.
That's true. That's true.
Minecraft diamond.
It's blue diamond.
So there's also going to be 5 new Sunday Community Skirmish 300 badges. First, second, and third place are metal badges. They're going to be gold, silver, and bronze. And then there's going to be 2 other badges.
Copper
I
and stone.
believe. No. They're going to be like a ruby and a jade color.
Yeah, one is for participants and one is for staff.
And
So,
I don't remember which one is which.
the red one, the ruby one is for staff, and the green one is for participants.
I do
So
have
everybody-
a picture of that as well, if you want to
Yeah,
share
sure.
that as well. Let me grab that quick.
Okay, there might be an onyx. Did you put the onyx one in, or no?
Yes, there's
Oh, okay.
also an onyx one, which I forgot to
the-
add when I took that
that's fine.
screenshot, but it is in there now.
Yeah, so yeah, just expect those to be missions, probably week or 2 week long missions to play or win or whatever with novices, and then you can get some
What the
fancy colored badges.
And there is one more badge that I don't have an image for currently. Well, I do somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But there is a Crucible badge that is going to be coming out with the famous Crucible image with all the crew in the Crucible.
There's definitely an image somewhere because you sent me one. Yeah, here's one. Or is it changed? Is it different? Or
Nope.
is it cool?
Nope,
Okay.
that is exactly what it is. I went with a brass bronze coppery background with a polished anodized front. I thought it turned out pretty cool looking.
Yeah, it does look cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, lots of new badges. People have been saying they wanted badges. People also want more titles. That's work in progress still, but titles
So
will be
yes,
relatively easy to add.
on the title news, well, Chaos is getting their Chaos Insurrection, I think it is, something like that. I don't remember exactly what it
for
is.
the anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'll be
we can get
coming
those
with
out.
the next update. And I also have 20 additional titles reserved so that those can come out more rapidly.
Yeah. Because I am planning to make some missions again. I haven't really decided, weekend, week long, whatever. And just have some titles for those because people said they wanted titles as mission rewards.
Andrew Montgomery, the exclamation mark fire only works in Twitch, not in Facebook.
Yes. Sorry about that. Let me send that as a message.
Anyway, those are some nice fancy badges. Do we have anything else to show?
Anything else to show off?
I don't even remember if I was doing anything that needed pictures this week.
Fair enough. That looks like about.
I've had lots of appointments and things that I needed to go to, and then emergency bathroom repairs. So
Well, we haven't shown this image of the figurehead. If you want it.
Oh my god.
No.
Is that final, Richard?
Depending on which
It's the most
image you
recent one I
have.
saw.
Maybe. I mean, it's a work in progress.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, you could show that if you.
Yes, actually, that is the final version with a bad material that needs to be fixed. This is the promised Embr figurehead.
Okay, I'll have to figure out what we're gonna do to give that one away.
Oh god.
We'll have to come up with something.
Something really special because beautiful.
I was just kind of playing around with it, and Howard said that is perfect. That is like a work of art. It must happen. So we can all blame Howard for that getting added to the game. That is I'm affectionately calling that Mer Granny.
Incredible.
But yeah, the texture is basically finished. I'm just having an issue getting it exported properly, and it's turning kind of weird. But I'll eventually get that. But I was having trouble with it and did not get it in time for the next update, which has nothing to do with my profile picture in whatsoever way.
It's like, man, I think this is first of all, this is the best decision I've ever made. All right, like no one's gonna question this particular decision. It's not gonna happen. It is. Yeah, it's. I think people are gonna praise this universally and uniformly. Praises this decision to commission this figurehead. It's like the best single decision I probably ever made in this game. And
Features, they're just
by
nuts.
the way, like it took us 7 years to get to this, but how did it take so long for us to get to this point? It should never have been this way. The
Should have
granny,
gotten there sooner.
yeah, the granny mermaid should have been here a lot sooner. But you know what? Better late than never. Here it is.
Mm.
Zetna says it is a fun figurehead. It is. I had fun making it.
It's beautiful. A little cursed,
Something.
but
Something.
really beautiful. Granny looks spectacular.
It's less cursed than the Iron Skull figurehead, which will be in the next update.
Oh yeah, we showed that last week
Yeah.
on the stream.
That one's a lot of fun. I had fun placing that on the ships because I think it's on 4 or 5 of the ships where it's not on the front of the ship. It's inside the geometry of the ship, staring menacingly at the crew.
Mm. It's kind of a figure middle.
Yes. Yes, it's a figure middle.
I regret that joke.
I regret it too, and on behalf of the entire community and internet, we're all regretting it together.
All right. Let's see. I didn't have too much fan art this week, but Renee has the 2 that I found.
Hmm.
You wanna bring those up?
Mm-hmm. Give me a moment. And bam!
Which I gotta see
The
which
boat
one it is.
copter.
Oh yeah,
Reporting for duty.
Daniel made a meme. The boat copter. I think was that made for their SCS image logo thing?
Yes, that was their team last week, Boatcopter.
That's by Daniel, yeah.
I might not have included it if I'd known that initially, but it was first posted in the fan art channel on our Discord, so I grabbed it. There it is. It's it's ridiculous. I don't know what to say about that meme. The other one.
Yeah. Well, go on.
Oh yeah, okay. So the other one was posted on the Guns of Icarus Reddit. I'll link the thread if you want to check out the thread. It is a scale model pyramidion for use with D&D tabletop games. Their person is doing a their name is what Haggis PK.
Haggis PK, yeah.
Haggis PK. Yeah, they're doing airship stuff in their D&D campaign, and they made a scale model of the Pyramidion. I thought it was cool, so now you all get to see it.
Mhm.
If you want to check out, I think they have an album with more images at the link I linked the Reddit thread if you want to check that out. So cool. And I want to shout out as well. I want to bring back the Shutterbug title. We gave it out for a screenshot competition a long time ago. I wanna bring that back. So I don't have a solid plan for that yet, but send your screenshots, put them in the Discord server, and we'll start awarding the Shutterbug title to the best probably the best one screenshot each week. Probably. I mean, each week is my go-to, but depending on how many screenshots we get, it might be less often than that. Yeah. And also, if you submit screenshots, we'll show them on stream, and at least the best ones, and give you a shout out.
I don't have a screenshot, but I've got a garbage picture I just took on my camera.
An IRL screenshot.
Yes.
um,
I really need to get a better camera than my cell phone. It seems to have lost quality over the past since I've had it.
See, I'd call that fan art, not a screenshot.
Well, not
Okay.
screenshot. It's a picture.
A picture.
Yeah,
I would just say, yeah.
That's a picture of what's hanging over my monitors currently.
Like I said, an IRL screenshot, a picture.
There it is.
I also want to do a similar thing for fan arts. I don't think we have a title for that yet, but we'll come up with some ideas and give titles to give a title to the person who posts the best fan art each week or something as well. So post your fan art.
So yeah,
Post your screenshots.
those are
Give me the
two
content.
3D printed spires.
It
Nice.
looks super
One
cool.
of them, one of the gray one is painted with some hammered metal spray paint. Each one takes approximately 14 hours to print all the pieces, and there are
Jeez.
over
Wow.
30 different pieces. It's a complete model kit that I've made.
That's long.
Yeah. Should sell
I mean-
those. I
mean-
want one.
I mean, well, it took me over a year to actually get everything put together for the models and make it so it prints and snaps together pretty nice. But once they start printing, I just walk away.
Oh, fair enough. You don't have to
But-
sit there. You don't have to sit there and supervise.
Yeah, as far as printing them for people, the only thing I'd be worried about is actually getting things shipped out, like right now, because shipping is a bit on the iffy side. But yeah, you can hit me up and we can discuss things.
Super cool. I have posters, and that would be perfect with my posters because I ones from ages ago when I was a CA, and the posters got sent out. And a phone case. I use that forever.
So yeah, right now I've got a new metallic silver filament that I'm using, and the only thing I've printed out is the heavy engine, which is tiny. It fits on a quarter, and then I printed out a couple of small wings of Icarus. The thing with the wings, the gear, and the bullets spinning.
The old logo.
Yes.
Yeah. I have one up there. I printed it out and put it with my posters. It looks nice.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I want more posters. I want guns posters.
Yeah. Oh, and especially those like banners that they have in the office.
Everybody wants
The
those.
faction banner. Oh, they're so good.
Howard, correct me if I'm wrong, but I seem to remember, aren't there only those 4 banners?
You're wrong. What?
Oh.
No. I was kidding.
The banners. There's like 4 faction banners that have been
You mean the big, the long streamers, right?
Yeah,
Ones
yeah.
that were in the office, the big long one.
Yeah, I remember someone
Yeah,
saying like, those are the only ones that exist.
They were the only ones, and we've only made one of each, so they are completely unique. I mean,
Are you looking to auction them?
Okay. Every PAX that we went to when we had that up, people have been like throwing us money. Like, I've been offered as much as like $200, I think. No, $250 for it so far. Like, because we were using it for shows and whatnot. I have we've never, forked it over.
I know there's people who'd be interested in buying them if we did
Yeah.
like a run of them or something.
Yeah, like I haven't had time, but I think what I do is just kind of go through our old inventory collection, because there's still some stuff. Like, we still had these like those what is that material? Is that vinyl? Whatever, those like big like the vinyl type banners.
Oh yeah.
With that
For
concept
conventions.
art, like we still had a few, like I think 1 or 2 of those. The streamers are still there. We still have some some of the boss ship posters, and yeah, there's still some stuff. I probably need to do like like a little bit of inventory when I have to. I mean, right now,
Oh,
like I
yep.
can't do any of that because we have no access. I mean, I haven't left my
Oh, right,
apartment.
because you can't even get to the office right now.
Yeah, I haven't left my apartment in almost 5 weeks now.
Yeah.
So when I am able to get back, I'd love to do an inventory and let you guys know like what other goodies are still there. And there's still some like, you know how like some person like their Kickstarter backer like made us a costume. He's like a custom steampunk accessory designer, and he made us this custom like one of a kind USB. It's like amazing. I mean, we could, it's just been sitting there collecting dust. So like, I mean, I could show people that as well. I don't know. Like, I'll probably have to do some digging to see like what else is there. I think there's still like a few like notebooks and stuff. Those like steampunk gun speakers notebooks. There might even be a couple of bullet USBs that are still left, but
I
I
Not
have one of those on my desk right now.
Yeah, I have
Yeah, I've
one
got
of
one
those
of
over
them.
there. The bullet USBs. Do you have one, Renee?
No.
Oh, they're
I
fun.
was actually thinking of disassembling mine and upgrading it to like a much larger storage capacity.
I need one. I would, I guess, upgrade it to like, what do I have now? 32 gigs.
Although I rarely use them.
Let's see. Anything else we need to cover today? I think. Do we have any questions in chat?
Embr merch when?
Yeah, Embr merch.
I have been asking about Embr merch for a very long time.
Oh, I'm sure
I want
people
an
are going to
Embr-
be asking for real life 3-foot tall bronze grannies to put in their gardens. The mer granny version.
Gnomes! Oh my god!
No.
Like a garden gnome. Oh my god. Yes.
They're gonna be asking for fountain mer grannies and mer granny what are those velvet black wall posters?
Very cool.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's all the messages. I'm trying to set up dev game stuff. I'm pulled 3 ways right now. Okay, so there's that. I want to go over just events once more. Dev games will be 8 minutes. In 8 minutes on this channel. Join us in game. The password is clocks.
Like clocks?
If you want to join dev games, you're getting the password first here on the Twitch channel. Well, all the stream channels actually. Make sure I'm on the right tab.
I should probably start up the game.
So there you go. And then so this is how we're gonna do it. Dev games password. It goes out to the devs first, so they can hopefully get in the lobby first. And then to Twitch and stream chats, then to Discord, then in game. So the more active you are right now, like leading up to it, the more likely you'll see it. There's that password. Okay, and then I need to send it out there. I need to give people their their coins because we had a coin giveaway. Hopefully people are still in chat there.
There, I'm in the game.
Cool. Where's the other person?
Oh, we're playing Bat Cave.
I don't see.
Wait.
Okay. Yeah, we're wrapping up. If you got any final thoughts?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was like trying to crank the translation text in the background.
No worries.
Been out for a bit. Final thoughts?
Mhm.
Not really.
Okay.
I have a final thought.
Okay.
I realized it didn't show the new SCS logo that I made.
Oh,
Oh,
we have just
I made a
little bit of
shiny.
time.
Yeah. Because I don't know if Renee could pop that up on stream. I have suggestions to have the Sunday community be a bullet too instead of just the skirmish, but I'm gonna tinker around with it. And but yeah, that is what. Just because SES we never really
There it
had,
is.
so it's there, and I made it, and it's a thing.
Awesome.
It's a thing, indeed.
It's a thing, and I made it.
my goal for this weekend, if I don't do any more work, is to finish Final Fantasy VII Remake if I can. Yeah,
So, there's one other game you should probably play this weekend sometime, Howard.
dude, Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's already a big project. For a
Well,
weekend.
I was just thinking there's this little game called Guns of Icarus you could spend a little bit of time in, maybe.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Low blow.
Well, I know your favorite ship is Aspire, and it has been substantially buffed since you played it last.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like admittedly, I for everybody who it's obvious that I haven't been in game in a while. In fact,
Yeah.
I mean, I do apologize for that, right? And in fact, like I have not been playing games just in general in a while. Like I and like the games that I actually occasionally do find time to play, I do not want to say on stream because I don't want to tell people that I've been playing, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Well, maybe that's okay. I don't know. But like, stuff like that, right? Just like I've been like honestly I haven't been like playing games as much. Nearly as much. There's so many games I want to check out. Just like, oh yeah, I want to get to that. I was like, oh, I just didn't. I didn't. Uh, yeah.
I understand that totally. It's like when you're developing things and trying to get everything running smoothly, it's rough. Even when you're playing a game, you're like, oh wait, did I do that? Oh wait, I need to get that done by next week. Oh shoot, I need to get this done by last week.
Yeah, it's been recently. It's been kind of hectic. I mean, it's just obviously, just being in New York, being like completely like everybody's completely isolated didn't really help. But yeah, it's been pretty hectic. Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, it's just like working with a publisher now. There's like a lot of benefits, but it's also just you're working with another entity or another group of people. There's just like it takes a while to sort of align, just kind of align things. Like like obviously from a publisher's point of view, they're much more critical and diligent about like QAing, debugging, and whatever, which is great. But it's like for me anyway, it's like, oh, my priority's more on like gameplay, fun factor, replay, like just any of the things that like that's more gameplay impacting. Because like for us, I mean, it sounds like I don't want to like say it the wrong way, right? But for us, it's always been okay. We know that there's going to be bugs in the game, and bugs are going to happen. It's just a fact of like life as an indie dev, and it's like a fact of life as especially making multiplayer games, making a multiplayer game. It's going to happen, and we'll just deal with it, and we'll deal with it fast. But working with like publishers and whatnot, it's definitely a different mindset. It's more like um, it's more like, oh, okay, we gotta try to catch like really everything I can. It's like, well, I mean, it's not like we don't try, but it's that is like more of an emphasis in some of the things that like I will personally feel like it's a little bit more urgent, whatever. And it's like that the publisher may not feel that way. I mean, overall, it's been awesome, right? But it's just like, it's kind of, for us, it's like, it takes a little bit of like recalibration as far as like, our mindset. So for example, before, like with, with translation, we're doing it in a more structured way now. Like before, it's like, okay, we have a translation service, we contract with them, and we can basically just throw text to them on a rolling basis, and it's totally fine. And they just like, bill us incrementally and whatever. And it's, so we're used to that way of working with a publisher, because they're more stringent with like LQA and, just with more like lead time and everything, because they need to get their budget approved and whatever. So it's like, there's more of a process. I think we were more cavalier, right, with the way we do it. So just, there's more like that kind of stuff that we kind of have to manage and do a better, like, and try to kind of get accustomed to. So it's like, yeah, it's definitely been interesting and hectic.
All right. Top of the hour. Any final thoughts?
Weather
Stick
sucks.
around.
Weather sucks.
Yeah.
Keep watching. We'll have dev games. There'll
Dev
be more
games will
point
be
giveaways. They'll go
right
away.
after this, so the stream might go down for a second or two. Yeah, and with that, see you next Friday or no, Thursday, right? Thursday.
Yeah, by next week,
Yes.
we if everything goes well, like we should have a pretty big.
All right.
So
Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah.
Signing out.